What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and today we're going to be taking a look at the first film that was shot that launched the ViewAskewniverse theatrically, but the second film to fall in the ViewAskewniverse timeline, 1994's black and white independent release, Clerks, starring Brian O'Halloran, Jeff Anderson, Marilyn Gigliotti, Lisa Spoonhour, Jason Mewes, and Kevin Smith. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And like I said during the introduction, today we're going to take a look at the second film in the ViewAskewniverse timeline, although it was the first film that Kevin Smith shot, directed, released, 1994's Clerks. And our film opens as Dante Hicks, a young man who works as a retail clerk at a quick stop groceries in Leonardo, New Jersey, is called into work on his day off in order to cover another employee's morning shift. Dante arrives at the store and finds that the locks in the security shutters are jammed with chewing gum. So he hangs a sheet over them with a message written in shoe polish that says, "I assure you, we're open." Shortly after opening the store, Dante's best friend, a wisecracking slacker named Randall Graves, arrives for his own workday next door at the local video store. The two prepare for another ordinary day, immersed in their tedious customer service jobs, with Dante repeatedly lamenting over the course of the day that he's not even supposed to be here today. Randall constantly neglects his job at the video store in order to keep Dante company at the quick stop. The two friends pass the time by engaging in philosophical discussions on a variety of subjects, from movies, specifically Return of the Jedi, to sex, relationships, and difficult customers. And I'm going to pause here a second because yesterday when I did Mallrats, you may remember that when I teased this film, I talked about how anybody that's ever worked in retail needs to see this film. Watch their little bit, at least on YouTube, about the difficult customers, and tell me if they're not spot on with the stuff that we in retail deal with on a daily basis. Now, after several hours of their shift, Dante discovers that his boss has actually left on a trip to Vermont after telling Dante, swearing to him that he'd be in at noon to relieve him. Over the course of the day, Dante and Randall end up finding a number of reasons to close the store, something that Dante never would normally do. But because he feels disrespected by his boss, on this occasion, he's like, whatever, let's do it. I told my boss I have a hockey game at 2:00. Nobody's coming to relieve me. Let's close the store. We're going to play the hockey game on the roof. Another reason they close it is because they discover that one of Dante's ex-girlfriends, Julie Dreyer, passed away, and there's a wake that day for her. So they close the store to go to the wake. Now, speaking of one of Dante's ex-lovers, Dante is currently torn between two women. His current girlfriend, Veronica, and his ex, Caitlin Bree, with whom he still secretly communicates with. When Dante and Veronica have a conversation about ex-lovers earlier in the day, Veronica admits to him that she's only had sex with 3 people, the last of which was Dante. But she blows his mind when she says that she's gone down on 37 people. Again, the last of which was Dante. But after hearing that his girlfriend has gone down on 37 guys, Dante becomes disgusted with her. And despite all that Veronica does for Dante, he decides to try and rekindle his relationship with Caitlin Bree. But when she ends up having sex with a dead man in the quick stop restroom, she becomes traumatized by the incident and leaves in a catatonic state in an ambulance. You see, her and Dante had just agreed to get back together, and she goes to the bathroom to kind of like freshen up. And there's no lights in the restroom, and she ends up finding somebody that she believes is Dante back there, already set up, ready to go. So she does it, only to discover that it's an old man who had died while pleasuring himself on the quick stop bathroom toilet. Yeah. Now, Jay and Silent Bob are a pair of local drug dealers who've been loitering outside the stores all day. As the night is winding down and the store is getting ready to close, they decide to call it a day. And they invite Dante to join them and party after hours, which Dante declines, considering the seedy clientele that the two have attracted to the stores all day. Silent Bob then speaks, and he makes Dante realize how much he truly loves Veronica. But Randall, being Randall, has already told Veronica about Dante's desire to get back with Caitlin Bree. This prompts Veronica to dump Dante in dramatic fashion. As a result, Dante and Randall end up getting into a fight, and they end up trashing the quick stop. Once the fight is over, the two have a moment of clarity. After Randall once again hears Dante lament that he's not even supposed to be here today, Randall snaps and points out to Dante that he could have left at any time during the day, and as a result, prevented the day's events. Furthermore, Randall points out that they aren't as advanced as they would like to believe. Otherwise, they wouldn't be stuck in such dismal jobs. The two friends end up making up, and our film comes to its conclusion with Dante stating that the next day he's going to visit Caitlin in the hospital and try to reconcile with Veronica. Randall leaves for the night after he tosses Dante the shoe polish sign and declares that the store is now closed. There's a lot to take in and digest in this film, and I personally know people that don't like Clerks because, number one, of the black and white that it's filmed in, and they kind of feel that in this day and age, why are you going to make a black and white film? And two, because every few minutes you get another title across the screen, kind of declaring that this is a new chapter, a new segment of the story. So there's so many different segments chopped up into this story. A lot of people get tired of it, that I know, or they lose interest in it. And personally, I think they're crazy. Like I said before, If you have ever worked a day of retail in your life, then you can relate to what these two go through during the course of their day. And realistically, you're either going to be a Dante, the guy who's reliable, dependable. You call him on his day off and you know that he'll be there for you. Even if he doesn't want to come, even if he may exclaim the whole day that I'm not even supposed to be here today, you know he'll still be there, he'll be responsible, and he'll do his job. Or you're Randall. You're the guy that shows up late, the guy that goofs off, the guy that finds every reason in the book and even comes up with new reasons not in the book to not do his job. Yet somehow, some way, you still have your job and you haven't been fired yet. You're one or the other, and you can very easily relate to this film. And then, like I said, you take a look at the customers that come in that specifically Dante has to deal with over the course of the day. And you just shake your head. You know, from the milkmaids that come in and they check every gallon of milk to find the later date. Or the guy that works for a corporation trying to come into your store to drum up more business. Or the picky customer who is trying to find a specific carton of eggs, the perfect carton of eggs. Or the stupid customer who comes in, sees a sign, and then still asks a question relating to that sign that is explicitly visible in front of them. We've dealt with it all. So I highly recommend anybody that has worked a day in retail, sit back and watch this film. Take it in, laugh at it. Hell, you may cry at it because you relate to it so much. But definitely kick back and laugh at it. When it comes to my rating of Clerks, it's not my favorite, so it's not going to go up into the upper tiers. But I do feel that it's better than Mallrats. A lot better than Mallrats. So I'm going to go up a full star. Clerks gets 4 out of 5 stars for me because of everything that I talked about. And I know people that are Dante. I know people that are Randall. I even know a couple people that are the perfect hybrid of Dante and Randall. I feel myself to be more of a Dante. Now, that's not to say that I don't have the wisecracking, sarcastic demeanor that Randall has, because trust me, you ask any of the people I work with, they'll tell you I do. But I'm the reliable guy. I'm the guy that you can call on his day off and will show up. And I won't even sit there lamenting all day, talking about how I'm not even supposed to be here today. But I'm about my money. So if you need me on my day off and you call me, I'll be there because I want that extra paper. 4 out of 5 stars for Clerks. Those of you that have seen Clerks, what do you think? Let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Whatever you do, though, when you get out on social media, let's try to get those hashtags trending for me. Hashtag Casa D18 Studios, hashtag Renegades Reviews, hashtag Renegade Returns, and of course, the ever popular hashtag Shenanigans. We interrupt this episode of Renegades Reviews for an important announcement about
merchandising.
Merchandising? What's that?
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Merchandising, where the real money's made.
Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network, For all the t-shirts you see here from the West Coast professor, Jeff Meacham himself, you can get shirts for the Jeff Meacham Network, Talk Wrestling, as well as the red and gold Meachamania shirts. And while you're there, don't forget to get your shirts of the Casa D18 Studios Brotherhood, the Dads on Wrestling shirt, the Renegade J.J. Williams, Statboy Sports Bar, and the hashtag StatboyApproved shirt. Make sure you go over to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network and score your shirts today. Make sure you guys get out there. Do what that commercial just told you. Go to teespring.com/stores/Jeff Meacham Network for all the official merchandise of the Casa D18 Studios Brotherhood. Get you your official Renegade J.J. Williams shirt, Dad's Not Always on Wrestling, Statboy Sports Bar, hashtag StatboyApproved, hashtag Shenanigans. Get you your official merchandise of the Jeff Meacham Network, 3 different designs of the Jeff Meacham Network logo for you to choose from, along with Talk Wrestling, Meachamania, and more. It's still summertime. There's still barbecues, pool parties, beach bonfires happening. Go to the Teespring store and get yourself a tank top. You can choose from the Renegade J.J. Williams or Meachamania. Either one is the perfect accessory for those hot summer days and those hotter summer nights. Get out there, show your love and support. While you're showing your love and support, do what that ticker tells you to do. Do you enjoy my daily videos, my daily content? If so, go to that PayPal link. Send me a few buck donation. Keep in mind, I'm not monetized yet, so the only way I'm going to make any money right now is if you out there go to the link and show me some love and support. You don't want to send me money? Go to the Linktree link that scrolls across the bottom of the screen. Click on the link for my Amazon movie wish list. Select a film. I'm constantly updating, constantly adding new movies to it. Pick a movie for me. When it comes, I'll open it live on Renegade Recap, give you guys a shout out. And then when I factor it into one of my theme months and can sit down, watch it, review it, I'll give you guys another shout out. And I'll show you guys the same amount of love and support that you guys show me. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, when we keep going in the ViewAskewniverse and we jump ahead 2 years in the timeline to Chasing Amy, starring Ben Affleck, Jason Lee, Joey Lauren Adams, Dwight Ewell, Kevin Smith, and Jason Mewes. You're not going to want to miss out tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, when I bring you the next chapter in the ViewAskewniverse saga, Chasing Amy. To all my loyal fans and viewers out there tuning in, watching the premiere, leaving your thoughts and comments over here, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. To all my loyal fans and viewers tuning in a little bit later in the day, watching on demand, leaving your thoughts and comments down here, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate all my loyal fans and viewers out there that tune in on a daily basis, watch and support me. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time.